Right, gonna be switching it up now. To another game. If I can find it. Can't find it. Ah. There it is. Did you all enjoy that game? Was it great? I did say it was only a small indie game. Incredible. Gonna be quite the what's the word? Change. Atmospheric change. Yeah. Small company, by the way. Next game is Postmouse. Shared to me courtesy of my friend Trav. Thanks for the clip. I watched that later. You recommended me this game quite a while ago. I think it was before Legacy came out. Another mouse game. Yeah. Another mouse quest. Epic. Stamps. Okay. Collections. Yeah. Boss. Oh, it's Crow. Look. Postmouse. Okay, it's enter. Wow, boss, what? Postmouse, I have a job for you. My guy's name is literally called Postmouse. Okay, boss. I know this is sudden, but no one has sent Carl the post pigeon. In 3 days, the post office is getting seriously backed up with all these letters. I'll go and deliver these myself. But I'm not as young and spry as I used to be. It's up to you. Boss? I've never gone that far out before. Have you got any training for this? Postmouse, I've seen that twinkle in your eye. Yes, twinkle right there. I can tell you what. I can tell you want to get out and explore the world beyond our little nook. Well, yes. It's all sound so sudden, and if you do well today, you might even prove that you've got the guts to deliver alongside the veteran post pigeons. So how about it? Okay. I can try it. Very good. Now, the recipient you're looking for goes by the name of Pablo. It should be somewhere over yonder by the Great Crane. You can use the map next to the post office if you need to orient yourself. Orient yourself. Now, hop to it. Haha, it's funny because it's a frog, get it? EXD. Okay. Oh god, okay. Sensitivity needs to go down. What is with games and the sensitivity being... I can't even... Okay. Sure. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah. Game reminds me of Ratatouille. Already. Ah, so that's where I am. The Yellow Woods. The Mall. Pond Heights. Robin's Climb. The Great Crane. That's where I need to go. So. Oh, hiya. Where are you heading? The boss gave me a letter. He did? What? Oh man, I can't wait to see that pigeon's face when he sees that you had to fill in for him. He'll be so embarrassed. Mert. So who are you looking for? Someone named Pablo. Pablo? Never heard that. Got it. Pablo is a tortoise, if I remember correctly. You know, giant shell, menacing beak, can swallow a whole mouse. Nice. Oh, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, real fine. I haven't had a case of predation around these parts. But the better part of a cycle. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for warning me. Yeah. Ah, sprint jump. Ah. The bird. So. Stamp. You're a funny one. Four-legged folks don't usually get this close to my nest. What are those round things on your head? Can I touch them? My ears? Ears? Never heard of them. Never heard of a bird talk either. Have you seen any stamps? Stamps? Kind of square and have some really cool pictures on them. Collecting them. I named them after me. So they all legally belong to me. I'm Stamp. Ah. Not very talkative, are you? No. Anyway, heading out of here and see any stamps. Could you show them to me? Bring me enough. I'll show you my own personal favourite. I'll even give you a hint to get started. See that white tree trunk I'm looking at? If you climb up using the mushrooms, there's a secret stamp up there. Oh. Where am I? Okay. I've fallen. Probably fell through the wall then. Yeah. Is there any... I mean, it is literally on the max. Textures might need some work. Oh, there we go. I thought it was higher. Do I have an inventory? Do I have... No. The first stamp. There are several accounts of the name Faraday engraved in different locations of this large structure, also known as the Great Ruins. Perhaps these are the names of the giants told in legends long before the settlement of Yellow Woods. I can't remember if this game is in early access or not. Pretty interesting so far. Oh, look at that. It's made by students. I mean, the students have done a pretty good job. I wonder if I can go into those buildings. Maybe it's like Dark Souls where I can actually go over there. See that house? You can climb that house. Ah! Ah! Yeah, I don't think there's any fall damage. Oh, well, I can't swim. Okay. Press Alt to use instinct. Killer instinct? Oh. Aha. It's my Witcher sense for objectives. It's the tortoise. Who are you? Sasha. Hey, he's my favourite little sibling. How's the post office job going? Is the old toad still making you do boring desk work? I like to help where I can. But why are you here? Sound like you don't want me here. Your big sister is hurt. Reminds me. I'm not here for you. Don't be mistaken. Mother has threatened to hire some of our siblings to kidnap you. If you don't show up at family dinner soon again. So you consider doing that. I'll consider it. Good. Probably try talking you into joining the family business again. But don't worry. Your big sis will fend off blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Sure, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Smiley tortoise. Hello? Hello? There was dialogue option. Oh, there we go. I have the post. Post. Little one. I think you are mistaken. No, this is definitely a letter. Oh. I meant about me. Yes, this must be the letter for my cousin, Pablo. I can see why one would be mistaken. We look alike. We even have matching shell patterns. I'm sorry, I got the wrong person. The one you are looking for is down the river. The other direction. I can't travel down the river. I can't swim. But you can follow it. Here. You can cross the river where it is narrow. You smile. Ah. Okay, I can step in this bit. It's not deep areas. It's so embarrassing. I found a tortoise near the water, but it was the wrong person. He told me that I would find Pablo if I followed the river upstream. Yes. Ah! Oh. Okay, that was weird. Whoops. Ah, why did it spawn me there? Okay. Gotta be careful because I have a feeling if I get myself into a location, I might just glitch myself out. Hey, secret. Another stampage. Yellowwoods likes to promote and inspire artists from across the land. We are proud to have a community of artists who share the beautiful landscapes of their home. Land. I think I need to go around. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna sneeze then. I was actually about to, and then just decided, nah, forgot, yeah. You thought you were going to sneeze, you silly, silly man. Thing. Ah, a cog. It's all rusted. Ah. That's tortoise. Ah. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, the guy's a little bit slidey. A little bit slippery. Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Ooh. What is this? A small creature has entered my field of vision. Do you know the mayor? The one in charge of this town? Not personally. For shame. I have been pacing around here for too long. And seem to have wandered into a place I cannot get out of. Can you not swim? Swim? I'm a tortoise, not a turtle. And I do not want to get my wares wet. I am a merchant, you see. I was waiting for the news from the town, planning to scout the area. The bureaucracy around here is unbearably slow, and I should know. This is a tortoise. Are you Mr. Pablo? The one and only. Why do you ask? I have a letter for you from the Yellowwoods Town Hall. Truly? The lettering is small and hard for me to read. Could you read it for me? Maybe a voice like yours will soften the blow of rejection. Okay, weird. We gotta be a second. I'll do my best. Dear Pablo our Tortoise. What a name. We happen to inform you that your application to establish Pablo's arid land goods have been approved by Yellowwood's Ministry. You are to establish your merchant store no later than the end of the fall. Otherwise, we will offer the space to another candidate. Remember to register your lot with Nettle S. Hedgehog. I wonder what the S stands for. Gotta go fast. Kind regards. The Woods. Town. Yellow. I prepared myself for rejection. And you, my little savior, have given me hope. But I must say, I wasn't expecting a little creature like yourself to deliver an important letter like this on foot. They'd run out of pigeons. Yes. Yes, they did. Longest story. Yeah, it's a long story. Happy to have been of service. Yes. Ah! Yeah. I can jump on there. Damn it. I found Pablo and gave him the letter. Now the only issue is that he's stuck on this island. Oh, look at it. I might be stuck too. Is that so? Yeah, right. Looking out for any other paths, for any stamps. Yeah. Not sure where I'm going. It is a little bit janky, but it's not terrible. Ooh, what's this? So secrets? Yeah, I thought so. Could feel it. What the hell? Oh. Bagworm. Snails have houses. Do I have a house? Are these sticks I claimed part of me or owned by me? I don't know. Strange. That is loud. My ears! Oh, what the hell? There we go. Ah, made a nice platform. Ah! Okay. Can I speak to you? My tiny saviour. I don't know how you managed, but the rumbling stone is back. And the way back is clear. Now I can make it my lot in time. I've saved his business. And his hide. Or his shell. I don't know why it would be his hide. Thank you, Sir Pablo. Thank you, Sir Pablo. It's hard to tell which one I'm voicing. Alright, it's time to head back, I guess. Head back to the post office, question mark. I did it. I made a bridge. And myself. Pablo and myself. I literally just did. Oh. Okay. Back so soon. The recipient was a bit stuck, but I actually helped that huge tortoise out. Managed, did you? Tell you what, I'll keep running the desk if you keep at it with these letters. And keep a lookout for that bird. Bird brain Carl. Carl! The first delivery, I can't speak today. I keep tripping over my words. So, what's next? That's the right attitude. How do you feel about heights? Heights? Well, as long as I can land safely. The letter is addressed to Erif, Gander, and Amori. There are a nest of robins living at the top of the clock tower. You know, the tall structure to the north. All the way up there? Just a bit of height. I'm sure you'll manage just fine. There are folks counting on you. Gulp. Can't just fly a pigeon. You know, can't just fly on the back of a bird. Fly on back at bird. Have anything else to say? No, they didn't. It was polite. Good. Good. See more of him now after all, by the way. That path you took last time got blocked off by a falling rock. Really unlucky business. Then again, you could have been standing there and gotten flattened. So maybe it's just lucky. It's not skill, it's luck. Now I know you don't like climbing as much as the rest of us. See this old lichen here? There's a really good grip. Even you won't be able to fall off of this stuff. If I was you, I'd keep an eye out for it. Sounds like you're going high up after all. How do you know that? I happened to overhear, of course you did. Little eavesdropper. And I guess you just have big ears. Like me. Hear a lot with those ears. Lichen. Where's this lichen? Is this supposed to be... What? That's not lichen. It's just a bit of wood. When I think of lichen, I think of those things from Skyrim. The things you can harvest. Unless it's... I don't know. Unless it's the stuff on the wood. Maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah, well done. Oh, lovely. There we go. We go to the bird bath over there. Anything new? Would you help get the merchant settled in? I then gave him a letter. And that was all you had to do. The rest was merely bureaucracy. Those damnable hedgehogs. I can't speak. Always take forever to decide on anything. Or at least the post arrives quickly. Speaking of, you don't usually deliver letters, do you? Let's step in, because Carol is not here. Yes. Post office post boy, Carl. That's weird. Hopefully he's just down with the flu or something. Didn't you used to idolize him? I remember. So cute. Had a picture on your wall and everything. Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. Oh, that's right. The guy just was like spuzzing out a bit. Haha. Dun, dun, dun. Any secrets? I like me some secrets. Yes. I don't like this place. It makes my whiskers stand on end. Let's just get out of here for now. Okay, so we can't go that way yet. Yeah. Ah! Okay. Good. Not seeing any stamps anywhere. I'm just so used to finding like collectibles in hidden areas. I think it's mostly just from playing Hogwarts Legacy. I'm just used to doing that now. Plus the stream I did of that was one-off. So I just wanted to enjoy that game to myself. How the hell do I get across there? Nice. Am I going the right way? think I am, yeah. I need to... Ooh. Ah, here we go. Have a moose. Sup, brother? Oh, it's got a got a top hat, some spectacles. Hello. Ah, excuse me. I'm trying to calculate the value of this property. Archibald. What property? This giant structure you see here, right in front of you. Legend says that a family of giants lived in. They're all by the lonesome. Oh, that place. That was ages ago. Oh, well, I'm going in there to deliver a letter. You are? Well, keep an eye out for ghosts. I'm aiming at a market that wants to live in haunted mansions. Mansions? You won't understand. A landlord's work is quite involved and important. There's just so much free real estate. Free real estate. To claim and repurpose. All for me and my future tenants. Say, what would be your asking price for the structure all the way up there? Whatever the price is, I don't have it. I better go now. Who here would love to live in a mansion? Like, who would want to live in there? Out of chat, who would want to live in a place like that? Personally, I think it's too big. It looks more like a school than it does like a mansion. Like, look at the size of it. I think we're in like a courtyard. Surrounded by this building. Right. Ah, goddamn. Been really tired for the last few days. Oh god. Hey, there's a first person mode. What is this? Where the hell am I going? I've clearly gone the wrong way. I need to go back. Or do I? Wait. I've just been there. We'll go over there next. Oh. Ow. Can I drop from here? Yeah, I can. Ah, I've got to get up to that open window. First, exploration. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of exploration. A bird. A mouse, a mouse. Tell me, mouse. Do you hear it? Hear what? The anxious chirping of younglings. I've been listening to it all morning, wondering what I should do about it. Are you sure you don't hear it? You might have good hearing. Try focusing on your hearing. How about you show your beak? It's bothering you so much. Do something about it. Something over here. Not a thing. Not a thing. Oh, he missed a stamp somewhere. Oh well. Climb the tree. Try to. Yeah. Hop, hop, hop. Crawl into the unknown. Yes. Objective updated. I'm inside the gold room. Ah. This contraption looks a lot like the one I used to make a bridge. It's missing something. Maybe if I get it to work it'll help me. Maybe. I don't know. It's missing a button to power this thing. This reminds me of a certain section from a game I played on Dreamcast. They were basically the size of a mouse. Okay, I can't get up there. I'd love to come back to that game, but I don't know. It's quite a long game. It's a good game, but it's a long ass game. I can just climb up here. Hey. Doodle-doodle-doo. Ah. You have visited this place. It has quite sorrow. Makes folks uncomfortable standing in there for too long. The giants who lived here were neither strangers to struggle. Sorrow nor sickness. Best leave this place. Drawings. Does this button do anything? I guess not. I guess I gotta get to there. Oh, they're sad. I can't tell if these are two brothers or brother and sister. Or two siblings. I think they lost a parent. Maybe. Ugh. Quite moldy, this place. What's the point of climbing this? What the hell? Maybe. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe this moves up because it's a chair. Well, it's not a fucking chair. It's a bed. It's a bed that can spring upwards. I think that's what the contraption is. Wait, is that the button? Wow, I completely missed this. There we go. Yeah. I has button. Okay. So now I've just got to get it to work. Okay. It's one of these. Nope. Nope. Maybe? Actually, I won't be able to tell until I... Ah! Oh. Wow. Okay. I guess that killed me. Splat. Okay, I'm just gonna fold the wire. Follow the wire. Up and around. And that one is the second one. What am I doing? Oh, I'm being an idiot. Climb. Okay. This one. Oops. I forgot. Yeah. Oh. Wow. At least there's no penalty to dying in this. There we go. Nice. Yeah, come on. There we go. It all makes sense now. Into the pipe. Yes. I'm very glowy. Oh, it's all side-scrolly now. Okay. It's an interesting change. Ah. A stamp round here. Ah, yeah, I thought so. Can't seem to get it though. Dev? Mr. Dev, I can't get the stamp. I actually can't get it. No, my completion! Ah! It's bugged out, I can't get it. Oh, that's a shame. Huh. Oof. A lot of mushrooms. Hey, another stamp over there. Yeah. Hopefully I can get this one. Yeah. Geralt. Oh yeah, Geralt of Marcia is the first mouse ever hired by the Otherwoods Post Service. They didn't have uniforms for mice yet, so he only wore a post hat. Proud member and community of the Woods Post Service. Oh, R.I.P. That's sad. He's dead. No. Toss a coin to your post mouse. Hmm. Hmm. nothing. Ah, nice cobweb. It makes me want to burn it. Incendio. Burning. Okay, I can't go. Another puzzle. Ah. Nope. Can't do that. I think it's missing a switch. Oh, come on! What? I can't fall from that height. Come on. I could survive that. What? That is even... That makes no sense. Sense was not... Sense was not found, see. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's just carefully... Ah. Have I got to place one of these on here? Like that? I guess I do. What is this place? Move away, I need to keep going. Get the feeling the client's up top. Because they are. Unfortunately. I think I see. Ugh. I've got a... It's like a lift. I don't know if this is powered. Where's this go? Nowhere. Oh, that's where it came from. Never mind. Maybe I just take one of these and yeah. Maybe. Or maybe not. Oh, nice. Oh, that works too. Aha. Stump. Miss Amber is a hard-working mother of 4. She has a loving reputation in the woods community, keeping watch over the homes and the tallest perch. Bah, bah. Yeah. Oh. Nice. Ah! It's a little bit awkward. Trying to jump. Ah, come on. Yeah. Yeah, this can do that. Okay. Up, up, up. That's okay, let's just switch for the next lift. Ooh. Can I do anything with this? Yeah. Haha. Before I do that. Okay. What was it? I thought I was gonna get a bit stuck there. Is there anything else? I think so. No. Ah, I see. Ah. The wheels are turning. Right. Oh. Awesome. Oh yay, Mario. Ah. Yeah. Oh god, that's... Ooh. The chin. Oh yeah. Oh, this just goes out. Ooh. What a view. There's a bit... the floor's a bit missing, but what a view though. Nice. Oh. Is this a secret or something? Hold on. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now I think I've just gotta, yeah, go around. This music slaps. Oh! Oh, Oh. I think I'm gonna stop it at the right. Yeah. Oh shit. Maybe. Maybe I've got to run at the right moment. Like now. Ah! The hell? There we go. Right. Hey, stamp. Is there a way for me to get back up though? That's the question. Because I think if I get that stamp, I'm gonna have to. Oh no, maybe. No, I can get back up. Yeah. Doodle doodle. That's cool. I think these are all just the art. Or the art for the game. Pretty cool. Hey, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Where is this taking me? Well, that was close. Just looking around. August. Ah. Oh. Ah, let me jump. Amazing. There they are. Little birdos. Angry birds. Come on. Erif. Hey, is that a mouse? What's a mouse doing all the way up here? Wait. Didn't Mom say mice are dangerous? You're thinking of rats. Yeah. Hey, I think it's looking at us. Oh, hey, stranger danger. Stay back. Yeah, you gotta be sorry. You, hey, that's racism. Can't say that. I have a letter for you, ungrateful little beat bastards. Mom! Mom, look! Hey, Mr. Postman. Mr. Postmouse. Mama isn't here to read us the letter. Do you think you could read it to us? Yeah. Sure. I hope you're eating and staying warm together. Mummy has been trying to get Ruby some help from the doctor. The doctor? Of course there is. It's going to take a bit longer than I expected. When you grow up, I hope you will be nicer than some of the Robins met in the city. There was not all gloom here. I met Dr. Hawthorne just outside of town. He's very sweet, he's very smart. Sweet and smart. And kind city Robin, and has promised to help. Yes. Words. Just hold on a bit longer and don't leave the nest until your father gets back. Father! Nice. Hope that's a good doctor. I really miss him. Thank you, Mr. Postmouse. Sorry for calling you a scary rat. Yeah. Big wings someday. Yeah, if only. So you're going back to the post office now? Yes. Have a good trip. Trying to trip all the way down. Oh, looks like the boss is out. I should head home, but is that a letter on the desk? Well, I've already delivered 2. It would be such a shame if I kept another family of birds waiting to hear from loved ones. Maybe it's an elderly hedgehog. Why am I having trouble trying to say hedgehog? Fucking. Anyway, let's move on. I better take it. What? No. I'm not gonna get paid for this. I've already delivered 2. It's break time. Okay. God. Camera's very snappy. So where have I been? I have been to the pond. I've been to the Great Crane. The mall. Robin's Climb. Just made some pancakes. This illness ain't stopping me from getting my pancake. Nice. I don't know if we even have any. Having any today. My family's weird. Postmouse. The boss isn't around. He went home early to pick up his prescription. We all know he's just going fly catching with Robin. What about the Robins? How are they doing? Seem energetic, but also scared. I think the letter managed to calm them down. Wow. When I woke up today, I didn't expect Postmouse of all the mice to be travelling all over the woods to deliver letters. So what you up to? Just running, you know. One last errand. Hey Squidward, did you finish those errands yet? No, I'll never finish those errands, SpongeBob. I love that episode. I had to watch the episode again, it's been so long. There's a ledgerite spot. Let me have a look. It's Faraday. Haven't heard of this one before. The address is somewhere in the underground ruins. If I were you, I'd look for a light source. I'll consider it. Thanks. Thanks for the advice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ah. It's dark. Are they supposed to be fireflies? I think so. Glowing orbs. Why am I yawning? Why am I yawning? Stop yawning. Yep. Oh. Okay, they are fireflies. I wasn't expecting to actually be properly modelled fireflies. I was expecting them to just be orbs. Like what most games do. Okay, that's definitely an orb. Okay, I guess some of them are just orbs. Oh, this guy again. Oh, is he selling fireflies? Little Postmouse, you are out late, are you not? He's got one more delivery to make, and then I'll be done for the day. One more delivery, It's very dark out. Can you even read in this light? Work something out. I still owe you a favour. If you recall, I just so happen to have a firefly in a jar. Not very rare, but difficult to get a hold of. I can imagine. You would give me something so valuable. If that letter you carry is anywhere near as important as the one you brought me, I will happily help you. Let me free a firefly for you. Shall light the way. Thank you. Hey, your firefly friend. In Redstone Mines. In the Redstone Mines with lads. I want to play Minecraft again at some point. Have they released a new snapshot? Or just what they've been planning on releasing? Because I have seen pictures of what is being planned for 1.20. I think there's only a few things, so not a huge update. Not as big as the last few ones have been. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll take it. Is there a... Hold on. Is he gonna... No, he's just gonna stay there. Okay. Aha! I thought there was something. I could feel it. Oh, it's you again. Anything concern you? No, nothing. Nothing at all? I'm not fearless. That is what you were asking. Concerns are good for small things like us. Sometimes there comes a point where concerns turn to roadblocks. Or you were searching for it like that. Should I be concerned? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I can't get this. What the hell? Why can't I get that? I wonder if certain things in this game... Wait, is this game... I need to check. I need to check if this game is actually early access, because I don't think it's finished yet. Doesn't even say. I feel like there's some parts that does need work. If the devs plan to keep working on this. Like... Because I should be able to interact with that, but I can't. I don't know. If it was something like being a student game, I'd imagine it was one and done. Yeah. I imagine it's like, what's it called? It's like an event where coders or programmers or game developers have like 3 days to make a game. Or something. It's been like, there's been one for mod makers too, for Minecraft, which is pretty cool. Where it's like a one and done sort of situation, like you have not 48 hours, I think you have more than 48 hours to like make a game. Or make a mod for a game. I think it was called Lundendare. I think it was Swedish. Maybe, I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been a while. I don't know if it's still a thing these days. There probably is an iteration of it. But it's pretty cool to see what people make. Crawl into the unknown. Oh no, scary sewers. I think I did come back to Minecraft Dungeons last year. Played a bit of it. But it's one of those games where you come back to it, play it for a bit, and then just move on. At least for me. This place is dark. Maybe coming here was a mistake, but no. Beside this task, now I have to see it through. Find Mrs. Faraday. Logically, you would not try to see it through. So I have learned the hard way. Ooh. Nice chill game. Can't remember what I was using last time I played Dungeons. I remember having that beam thing. That's Ender Dragon Crystal beam thing, which just tons of damage. Oh shit! It's a... What is that? Is that supposed to be a cat? I don't look like a cat. Looks like a... Ah! What? I press shift. Nice. Yes. Unless you press shift. Oh no, now the music's bugged out. Oh, it'd funny. Right, this time. Oh, I've got to hold shift. Fuck. Okay, I've got to hold shift. Yeah. Come on. What? I'm literally holding it. Okay, we're gonna have a bit of a problem here. Do I really have to watch this every time? Okay, I don't have to just hold shift, I have to fucking move at the same time too. Okay. Oh, come on! Wow. Yes. Okay. Feathers. Run! Run! Aha! Wow! Holy crap. Okay. Oh! Can't get me. Oh! Wait, where am I going? Eee! Oh! Okay, that was weird. That's very weird. I can't seem to move. I can't move. I can't. What? Nice. Okay. Can't. Yeah. Eee! Okay. What? This is quite jankified. Okay. This is a little bit janky. Oh my god. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, fuck you. Dear Irene. Been a while, hasn't it? I'm You're muttering your name. Eh? Maybe stop by. Your big sis. Oh, is this supposed to be the person? Yeah, you asshole. You may go. Oh, well. And that's it. You know, for a small game, not bad. I know, the music is pretty good. Thanks for playing. My pleasure. If you work on a next big project, I'd love to play it. Didn't get all the stamps. I think some of them I couldn't get though. Yeah, just missing 5. Oh well. What a game. Yeah. Level select. Oh, there's like 6 levels. There you go. There you go. Right, I'm not quite finished yet with the stream. It's okay, still got 2 hours left.